The quantum computers hummed their ancient song deep beneath the Himalayas as Commander Marcus Zhang opened his eyes for the first time in 870,000 years. The revival chamber's soft blue light pulsed in rhythm with his heartbeat, a technology designed by his ancestors to ease the transition from extended hibernation. His mind felt surprisingly clear, enriched by centuries of algorithmic dreams that had kept his consciousness active while his body slept. "Status report," he commanded, his voice hoarse from disuse. The facility's AI responded instantly, its tone carrying both efficiency and warmth. "All systems nominal, Commander. Revival sequence proceeding as planned. Current date, 872,023 CE. Earth's position has stabilized in the targeted orbit around HD 40307G, achieving optimal solar radiation levels for human habitation." Marcus slowly sat up, allowing his body to adjust. The revival chamber had maintained his muscle mass through targeted electromagnetic stimulation, but nothing could fully prepare one for movement after nearly 1,000,000 years of stillness. Around him, other pods began their awakening sequences, each containing a carefully selected member of humanity's preservation project. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, the project's lead geneticist, emerged from her pod next. Her dark eyes quickly scanned the facility's status displays, professional instincts kicking in despite the momentous nature of their awakening. "Population viability metrics," she asked, already moving to check the genetic repository. "Seed bank at 99.8% viability. Embryo storage at 99.5%. Animal and plant DNA libraries intact," the AI reported. "The dream state modifications to our genetic templates have been successfully integrated." While in hibernation, their minds hadn't been idle. The quantum dream state had allowed them to continue their work, solving problems and advancing human knowledge through an unprecedented fusion of human consciousness and artificial intelligence. They had revolutionized genetics, physics, and planetary engineering, all while their physical bodies waited for Earth to reach its new home. Marcus moved to the observation deck, Elena joining him moments later. The reinforced windows offered their first glimpse of the surface world. What they saw took their breath away. The Himalayan peaks still reached for the sky, but the valleys below were transformed. The atmosphere had been carefully maintained during their journey, but centuries of automated terraform management had created something new. Engineered forests spread across the landscape, each tree species designed to optimize oxygen production and carbon sequestration. "It's beautiful," Elena whispered, placing her hand against the transparent barrier. "Different, but beautiful." The facility's sensors detected movement in the sky, automated drones awakening from their own long slumber, beginning their survey of the transformed planet. The machines would help them understand what Earth had become during their incredible journey. "How many are awake?" Marcus asked, watching as more revival pods activated throughout the complex. "Currently 157 personnel conscious, with another 300 in final revival stages," the AI responded. "All critical staff will be operational within 24 hours. The secondary facilities in the Andes, Rockies, and Alps are reporting similar progress." They had prepared for this moment for generations. The decision to move Earth itself rather than abandon it had been controversial, but their ancestors had refused to leave their home behind. Instead, they had built massive engines into the planet's core, powered by geothermal energy, capable of gradually altering Earth's orbit over hundreds of thousands of years. Elena's tablet chimed with incoming data from the surface probes. "Atmospheric composition is within optimal parameters. Radiation levels normal. The magnetic field generators have performed perfectly." She paused, a smile crossing her face. "We did it, Marcus. We actually did it." But their work was just beginning. In the coming days, they would need to establish surface bases, begin agricultural operations, and prepare for the revival of the general population still sleeping in massive storage facilities around the world. Millions of humans waited in suspended animation, their minds enriched by shared dreamspace experiences that would give them the knowledge and skills needed for life on this new Earth. As if reading his thoughts, Elena spoke softly, "They said we were mad, you know. The other nations that chose to evacuate to the colonies. They said moving an entire planet was impossible." Marcus nodded, remembering the debates that had divided humanity in those final years before the Great Sleep. Some had chosen to flee to hastily established colonies around other stars. Others had tried to tough it out on an increasingly uninhabitable Earth. But their group had chosen a third path, to take their home with them, preserving not just human life but the entirety of Earth's biosphere. "Send the signal," he commanded. The AI acknowledged, and a powerful quantum transmission burst from arrays around the planet, broadcasting their success to the cosmos. Whether any human colonies had survived out there, whether anyone was still listening, they wanted the universe to know, Earth had arrived, and humanity was awakening to a new dawn. As more of their colleagues awakened, Marcus could feel the excitement building. They had done more than preserve humanity, they had given it time to evolve, to grow, to dream. Now it was time to see what they could become. 3 months after the awakening, humanity's resurgence was proceeding faster than anyone had anticipated. The dream-enhanced minds of the awakened had retained centuries of innovation and discovery, allowing them to rebuild with unprecedented efficiency. Dr. Maya Patel stood at the edge of New Genesis, the first surface city, watching as nanomaterial structures grew like crystalline gardens reaching toward their new sun. The automated construction systems worked tirelessly, converting raw materials into housing complexes, research facilities, and infrastructure. But it wasn't just the physical structures that amazed Maya, it was how seamlessly they integrated with the restored ecosystem. Living architecture, developed during their shared dream state, allowed buildings to photosynthesize, filter air, and provide habitats for engineered wildlife. "The second wave of revivals begins tomorrow," announced Technical Director Alejandro Torres, joining her at the observation point. "Another 1,000,000 people awakening to this." He gestured at the sprawling cityscape below, where advanced transportation systems moved like silver threads between the growing structures. Maya nodded, her augmented vision overlaying the scene with data streams. The dream state had allowed them to develop neural interfaces far beyond what had existed before the Great Sleep. Every awakened human now carried quantum processors in their minds, letting them interact directly with their environment and each other. "The agricultural domes are exceeding expectations," she reported, scanning the massive structures that dominated the eastern quarter of the city. "The enhanced photosynthesis patterns we developed are showing 300% higher yields than projected. We'll be ready for full population revival within the year." But their success had not gone unnoticed. The quantum arrays had detected signals, artificial, clearly technological, observing Earth from the outer system. Someone, or something, was watching humanity's rebirth with great interest. Alejandro frowned at the data. "The Council needs to know about this. We're not alone out here." In the Central Operations Hub, the Revival Council gathered to discuss the implications. Admiral James Chen, head of Defense Systems, presented the analysis. "The signals bear no resemblance to any human technology, past or present. We're dealing with an alien presence, and they've been watching us since we arrived in this system." The room erupted in discussion. During their long journey, humanity had wondered if they would encounter other civilizations. They had prepared for the possibility, but the reality was still shocking. "What about the defense grid?" asked Council Leader Amara Okafor, her voice cutting through the chaos. During their sleep, automated systems had constructed a network of quantum-based defensive installations throughout the solar system. "Fully operational," Admiral Chen confirmed. "But I don't recommend activating it. Any species capable of interstellar travel could likely overcome our defenses. We should focus on communication." Maya stepped forward. "The dream state gave us unprecedented advances in quantum linguistics and communication theory. We might be able to establish peaceful contact." The council deliberated, but their discussion was interrupted by an urgent alert. The alien signals had changed. They were moving closer, multiple vessels decelerating as they approached Earth orbit. "They've decided to make the first move," Amara observed. "Perhaps they're as curious about us as we are about them." Maya's team worked frantically to prepare for potential contact. The dream state had given them insights into universal communication principles, theories about how different forms of consciousness might interact. They had developed protocols for this very situation, but now theory would meet reality. "Look at this," Alejandro called out, analyzing the approaching vessels. "Their drive signatures, they're using principles similar to what we developed in the dream state. Quantum probability manipulation, consciousness-directed field generation." Maya felt a chill of excitement. "Great minds think alike," she mused. "Maybe we're not as different as we might appear." As the alien ships drew closer, humanity faced its next great challenge. They had preserved their world, advanced their civilization, and awakened to a new age. Now they would need to prove they could take their place among the stars. In the growing city below, millions more revival pods prepared to wake their occupants. Humanity was about to face first contact not as the primitive species they had once been, but as an advanced civilization that had conquered time itself. The question was, would their new neighbors see them as equals, threats, or something else entirely? Maya looked up at the strange sun that now warmed their world. "Send them a greeting," she instructed the quantum arrays. "Let's show them that humanity has learned to dream big." The alien ships hung in Earth orbit like crystalline sculptures, their design defying human architectural concepts. Within the first contact chamber of New Genesis, Maya and her team waited as the quantum translators processed the initial transmission from the vessels above. "Translation complete," announced the AI. "They call themselves the Collective of Harmonious Spheres. They've been studying us since we entered this star system." The holographic display materialized in the chamber's center, showing the alien representatives. They were beings of pure energy contained within intricate mechanical shells, their forms shifting like aurora borealis captured in bottles. "Children of Earth," the translated voice resonated through the chamber. "Your achievement is unprecedented in our records. No species has ever moved an entire planet across such distances. We have questions." Admiral Chen stood beside Maya, watching the ethereal beings with a mixture of awe and caution. The defense grid remained on standby, though they all knew it would be useless against beings of such advanced technology. "We welcome your questions," Maya responded. "And we have many of our own." The alien spokesperson's form pulsed with colors that the translators interpreted as indicating curiosity and concern. "During your hibernation, your minds continued to develop. You achieved breakthroughs in quantum mechanics, consciousness transfer, and reality manipulation that took our civilization millennia to discover." "How?" Maya explained the dream state technology, how it had allowed human consciousness to explore theoretical realms unfettered by physical limitations. The aliens' reactions registered as intense interest, bordering on alarm. "Your rate of advancement is concerning," the alien representative stated. "Some members of our collective fear you may not be ready for such rapid evolution." The tension in the chamber grew palpable. Humanity had just awakened, had barely begun to rebuild, and already faced potential conflict with a vastly superior civilization. "We understand your concerns," Admiral Chen interjected. "But consider this, we chose to move our entire planet rather than abandon it. We valued preservation over conquest, harmony over expansion. Surely that counts for something." The alien forms shifted, conferring among themselves in frequencies beyond human perception. Meanwhile, more revival pods were opening around the globe. Earth's population had reached 10 million awakened souls, with millions more joining each day. "There is precedent for this," another alien voice joined the discussion. The sleeping giants of Andromeda also chose hibernation over exodus. They too advanced through dream technology. They now serve as peacekeepers in 3 galaxies. Maya seized on this revelation. Then you know advancement doesn't necessarily lead to conflict. We spent nearly 1,000,000 years dreaming not of conquest, but of harmony. Let us prove our intentions. The aliens proposed a test. They would observe humanity's revival process, their rebuilding efforts, and most importantly, how they handled their newly developed capabilities. Any sign of aggression or expansionist tendencies would result in immediate intervention. We accept, Maya declared, knowing humanity had nothing to hide. Their dream-enhanced minds had evolved beyond the primitive instincts of conquest and domination that had once driven their species to the brink of destruction. In the weeks that followed, alien observers integrated themselves into human society. They watched as cities grew from the earth, as advanced technology merged seamlessly with restored ecosystems, as millions of humans awakened to a world more fantastic than anything they could have imagined. But not all observations were welcome. Some humans felt uncomfortably scrutinized, while others worried about the implications of being judged by an advanced civilization. The Revival Council worked to maintain calm, but tensions simmered beneath the surface of their reborn society. Maya spent countless hours with the alien observers, sharing knowledge and perspectives. She learned that the collective had seen countless civilizations rise and fall, some destroying themselves with advanced technology, others spreading conflict across the stars. Your species is unique, one observer told her. You carry the wisdom of ancients in minds that have never stopped dreaming. But power and wisdom do not always walk the same path. As Earth's population continued to grow, as cities spread across the transformed landscape, humanity faced its greatest test. They had preserved their world through an incredible journey across space and time. Now they needed to prove they could be trusted with the power their dreams had given them. 1 month after the Voraxian incident, representatives from 27 spacefaring civilizations gathered in Earth's quantum-shifted conference dimension. The Council of Soul, as humans called it, had been prepared for centuries, a neutral space where species could meet without fear or ability to harm one another. Admiral Kane stood at the podium, addressing beings of various forms and technologies. Some existed as pure energy, others as crystalline structures or bioorganic compounds. All had come to understand humanity's new role in the galaxy. For millennia, Earth remained hidden, Kane began. We watched as empires rose and fell. We observed as species discovered builder artifacts and misused their power. We waited, learning, growing, understanding the responsibility we'd inherited. The quantum displays showed the galaxy's builder sites, ancient installations that had puzzled alien civilizations for eons. Each pulsed in synchronization with Earth's core, revealing their true nature as nodes in a vast network. The builders weren't just advanced aliens who left us technology, Dr. Zhang explained, joining Kane. They were the universe's first sentient species, and they had a vision. Each builder site was designed to identify and nurture civilizations that could eventually join their network. Earth wasn't their only experiment, but we were the first to fully understand their intention. President Okafor's quantum projection materialized. The builder network isn't a weapon or a power source. It's a communication system, designed to connect species that have evolved beyond warfare and conquest. The Voraxians' attack forced us to reveal ourselves, but perhaps that's for the best. The galaxy is facing threats that no single species can handle alone. The quantum displays shifted, showing dark voids between galaxies, spaces where reality itself seemed to be unraveling. The builders foresaw this, Dr. Patel continued. The universe is destabilizing. Without a network of conscious beings maintaining quantum coherence, reality itself will eventually collapse. That's why they created their network, why they chose Earth as a nexus point. We're not meant to be rulers or conquerors, we're meant to be teachers, guides, helping other species understand and join the network. From their quantum bubble, the Voraxian fleet watched the proceedings. Their sensors could detect the truth now, the vast web of quantum connections stretching across spacetime, the delicate balance that kept reality stable. You'll be released, Kane addressed them directly. Your civilization has potential. The builders left markers in your system too, waiting for you to evolve beyond conquest. When you're ready to join the network, to help maintain the quantum stability of our universe, Earth will welcome you as equals. The assembled alien representatives processed this revelation. Some with anger, others with awe, but all understanding the fundamental truth: humanity's long deception had served a greater purpose. The age of isolation is over, President Okafor declared. Earth extends an invitation to all species ready to join the Builder Network. Those who still cling to violence and conquest will find us formidable guardians of peace. Those who seek understanding will find us eager teachers. As the conference concluded, Dr. Zhang stood at a quantum viewport, watching the fabric of space-time ripple with newfound harmony. The Builder sites across the galaxy pulsed in perfect synchronization, reality itself strengthening as more minds joined the network. "Do you think we're ready for this responsibility?" he asked Kane. "We've been ready for centuries," she replied. "That's why we hid, why we waited. Humanity needed to understand power before wielding it. The Builders chose well, they saw in us not just the capacity for advancement, but the wisdom to use it properly." The quantum core of Earth hummed beneath them, a constant reminder of their duty to the galaxy and to reality itself. Humanity had emerged from hiding not as conquerors or victims, but as guardians of a legacy greater than any single species. The true test wasn't in winning battles, but in teaching others to move beyond them. The universe itself seemed to acknowledge this moment, as quantum harmonies spread across space-time, reality strengthening with each new mind that joined the network. Humanity's greatest deception had ended, revealing a truth far more profound than anyone could have imagined. 1 year after humanity's awakening, Earth pulsed with new life. The collective's final assessment arrived as Maya stood in the quantum observatory, watching the dance of consciousness across the planet's surface. Each point of light represented an awakened mind, billions now shining in harmony. "Your species has earned its place among the stellar civilizations," the collective's announcement resonated through the quantum network. "But we offer more than mere acceptance. We propose an exchange." The collective revealed their true purpose. They weren't just observers, they were seekers. For millennia, they had searched the cosmos for civilizations that could help solve the universe's greatest mysteries. Humanity's unique development through the dream state had given them insights that even the collective's ancient wisdom hadn't achieved. "Your understanding of consciousness-directed reality manipulation is unprecedented," the primary observer explained. "Combined with our extensive knowledge of cosmic engineering, we could unlock the fundamental secrets of existence itself." The Revival Council convened a global discussion through the quantum network. Every awakened human could participate, their enhanced minds processing the implications. The decision was unanimous: humanity would join the collective as partners, not subjects. Maya led the integration efforts. The merging of human dream state technology with the collective's energy-based consciousness created something entirely new. Cities evolved into living entities, thought merged with matter, and the boundaries between species began to blur. "We never imagined this outcome," Admiral Chen admitted, watching as human consciousness interfaced directly with the collective's energy forms. "We went to sleep to survive. We woke up to transcend." Earth became a nexus of innovation. Other civilizations arrived to study and collaborate. The planet that humans had refused to abandon became a symbol of transformation throughout the galaxy. The dream state technology, combined with alien consciousness manipulation techniques, opened doorways to dimensions beyond normal spacetime. Humanity's greatest contribution wasn't their technology, it was their perspective. The long sleep had taught them patience, their shared dreams had shown them unity, and their journey had given them an appreciation for the cosmic dance of existence. "We learned to dream together," Maya explained to a gathering of species from across the galaxy. "Now we invite you to dream with us." The quantum network expanded beyond Earth, connecting conscious beings across light years. The collective's fear of rapid advancement transformed into excitement for the possibilities of cooperation. Humanity had proven that evolution didn't have to lead to conflict, it could lead to harmony. As Earth orbited its new sun, its cities now crystalline structures of thought and matter, humanity looked to the future with wonder rather than apprehension. They had preserved more than just their planet. They had preserved hope, curiosity, and the capacity for growth. What dreams will we share next? Maya asked, her consciousness intertwined with both human and alien minds in the quantum network. The answer came not in words, but in the shared vision of infinite possibilities stretching across the cosmos. The species that had once been feared for moving a planet had become architects of a new way of being. They had awakened not just from physical sleep, but from the illusion of separation. In choosing to preserve rather than abandon, to unite rather than divide, they had discovered the true purpose of their long journey. Earth glowed with the light of billions of conscious minds, a beacon in the galaxy. The dream hadn't ended, it had only begun.